everybody. I'm letting rivals renew acquaintances for the first time. They go. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine as San Diego Chargers. Start this drive in the air. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There we go. That's the one. Yeah, D! Yeah, D! Woo! Here we go.
Third and 8.
Now let's go. Green, 30.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On fourth down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times.
Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll give it to him right up the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Firing quickly here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Green.
On second down, Lynch. And this will be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down in a few inches.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Set! Green! No. Check! Patriot! All right, now, look at... Hey, alert 3! Here we go now. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
If he indeed got it, he didn't get it by much. This is a great push up front, but I think the nose of the football does make it over the line to gain. And whoa, that was definitely cutting it close.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight. 3 down. Let's go. What? 90. Watch right. Run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from them, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to throw to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go!
And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Lynch to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Strong right.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is.
And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's able to put it through. Goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Let's go!
And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Watch left. Watch left. We got three.
This time Lynch will throw. Finding time. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And wow, fortunately, he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great... And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Hey, watch number 5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. This is fielded at the 7. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout.
Hey, got tight left, tight ends left. Everyone got 4 down. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Allen has it, left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play.
And he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Yet again, here's a Wildcat look.
Let's go.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Right. You got right. I got you, punk. All right, here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Another Wildcat look here. We've seen this a lot. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to wind up, and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he's got some space here. Cut back. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, it's Lynch. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now Lynch to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Quick six. That's what they call us. Way to go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake. They come up in a two tight end look here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
There we go.
A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Broncos add on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
Watch right.
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
You got three down. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Where's the mic?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! 3 down.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, the receivers weren't...
Saw that indeed, picking up the first. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Now let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Broncos coming out now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
All right, now, Barney. Here we go now. Please.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here for the offensive unit.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Now let's go! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Check 37! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now! Green! Now look at this!
After the Ledge fighting, he fumbles. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long.
Come on.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll set up to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
We got 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They come up in a two tight end look here.
Here we go.
And some room to roam now. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. He's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Now let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Leopard.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Back to throw again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return return stops at the 39-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why they're points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Play was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
They come up in a two tight end look here.
Let's go!
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Third down, still 14 yards left. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to work. So they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
That's third and long, and a big run there. How about that? And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend. And now Lynch wants to talk things over. He turns and takes a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a 3rd and 8.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. 52's the mic.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
319! 319! 53, check 53. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
All right, here we go. 319!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it right side to Cooper. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, Lynch going to throw. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well